Not yet?
Yes.
And now you can say it.
Hey.
What is going on, everybody?
Hello.
What's up?
Well, hello there.
Hi.
Well, hi.
How you doing?
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another amazing night here on Monday Love.
What's going on? It's Monday night. It's 8
It
p.m.
is.
That means we're live on the
We
Monday
are
Love
live.
podcast.
We're live in quarantine.
We are. We're in curfew.
Are we still?
Curfew,
curfew.
not quarantine.
Oh, yes,
Curfew.
that's true.
Yeah.
Curfew just kicked in, yes.
Gosh.
Yes. Yes.
Of course, they
One
make
thing
us,
after
they
another.
make us work during this. We're slaves of the industry.
Absolutely.
And by they, we mean,
know.
Monday.
Yeah, I do.
Makes us work.
Yep. Slave labor, y'all.
Man,
Slave
I sure
labor.
miss you guys.
Absolutely.
Woo!
It is great to be back in studio.
How was everybody's last weekend? This is the first time in a while we were off. Everybody have a good weekend?
That's right. Memorial Day is
Craziness.
why we're off. Wanted everyone to be able to enjoy their little holiday weekend. So without the distraction of a podcast, that's not what's important.
Gosh.
It was the soldiers of the fallen soldiers. I thought you okay.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Oh, there's Renee.
So-
Wave at the GoPro, up in the corner. Nope, you're not in the.
You're not in there.
Yeah,
Get it.
there you go.
Hey.
Good job. Okay, now get out of
Renee
here.
was blue.
She was.
Are you sad? We got a sponsor for that too.
Go to YouTube and look up Adam Calhoun racist.
I mean, I've already got his page up. So
I know.
I've got a new song getting ready to come out.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It's not about you, Joe.
It is. It's always about me. It's called Pearl Harbor.
Oh wow, that was
It's a great one.
that was a good lead up. All
Man, you're such a dick.
right, let's check this out. What do we got here?
Oh, here we go.
Fuck you, nigga. What the fuck you rapping for? Cracker ass cracker, got your rebel flag with your camel hat backwards. Stains on your shirt with your fucked up teeth. Piece of shit truck broke down middle of the street. Old lady bitching in the passenger seat, smoking like a chimney. Kids in the back can't breathe. Got a kid on her lap, smack his ass if he speaks. Always wearing white beaters cause her ass getting beat. Okay, that's white trash, but what about a hillbilly? Redneck motherfucker, never even near a city. Out in the woods.
All right, we interrupt this.
yeah.
We interrupt this video to bring the man himself back on.
Adam Calhoun.
But unfortunately, Miranda Monday went home. Right.
Can you hear us better now, Adam? Now I can't hear him.
Well, I mean, is he talking?
Now you can't hear me.
There he
Oh,
is.
now we
No,
can.
got
There
you.
he goes.
We
There we
got
go.
you. Can you hear us?
Jesus Christ. Why can't you just
Wait, just what?
Facebook live?
We are Facebook Live.
I mean, tap my name and I just come in and say, "What's up, motherfuckers?"
What's up, motherfuckers? What's up, motherfuckers? I mean, we can, but you're here now, so we might as well just
So
stick with this.
we were just playing your song "Racist." So we was
It's right there.
Well, that's racist.
Everyone's talking about it. Oh, welcome
Especially
back.
now.
How's everybody doing today?
man
Hi.
doing great, brother. How you doing, man?
Good. I'm tired and just got home. We were in Nashville for I was in Nashville with everybody for 10 days.
Whew.
That's awesome because that was one of the questions. Real quick before we get much
I'll
further,
mark that one off.
do you have any shout outs, plugs, sponsors, websites?
You wanna
Charities
spit
that
out
you wanna-
before we get rolling?
No, I don't. Everybody knows where to find me, I think.
Pretend like you're accepting a Grammy. Who would you like to thank?
I
Nobody. Okay.
I'd like to thank. I want to thank God. And that you're supposed to say that.
There you go.
There
I'd like
you
to
go.
thank God for me being here and my mom for not aborting me. Hey, babe, can I have a water?
There you go. So, okay, so your start. You were, for those who don't know you, you did work in a warehouse, correct?
A warehouse?
Didn't you work with quite a few other individuals in a different industry?
I worked in a big old refinery.
Refinery. There we go.
Warehouse,
With
refinery.
I was in the union. you're talking about guys with hard hats and lunch boxes, and we like drawing penises on everything, and all the trades guys, pipe fitters, electricians, yeah.
The drawing the penises is the best part.
That is awesome.
Okay,
You couldn't go anywhere without seeing a penis drawn.
Oh,
sure.
Okay, so that works great.
Surrounded by pipe in all different forms.
How did you go from drawing penises on everything to sex god?
Viking sex guys.
My goddamn sex. You know what? Honestly, we worked a lot. You're working some days, past 12-hour days. And I hadn't been to the gym in like 3 days. So I never called off work when I was sick. My dad always taught me, call off work when you're not sick. So I called off one day because I wanted to go to the gym. And I was at home sitting there, and I was, I raised my son since he was 10 till he's 20 now.
Right.
And I just was thinking about like how kids are nowadays compared to how it was when I was a kid. And I just made this video, and it like exploded. And then I kept making videos, and I got real big on social media for being like this proud American, which I am. I love my country. Our government, not so much, is kind of fucked up right now, but I love my country, and I raised my kid, and I went from prison to here, and it was a lot of hard work, and that's what life is, and that's what I'm about, and that's how it all started, though.
Oh yeah.
From penises to prison to hit cops.
No
okay.
penises.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, the penises came before.
We didn't say
prison.
none of that.
Okay.
Drawing penises.
This went dark really quick.
Okay, so normally I do this very early on.
My name's Jason Aaron. I'm the funny guy.
Yeah.
He's our bearded producer.
Be careful. Be careful, guy.
So very early on, normally I do this. Our schedule kind of got knocked off a little bit. But if you would please have a nice pose so we can take a screenshot. A screenshot of a picture of you. So 1, 2, 3. Cheese. 1, 2, 3. You always change up.
I know.
Okay, so
made me feel like I was constipated in that picture. What was going on there?
Sometimes you get that face like it's natural with you.
It is.
So,
it is. Just in case you're new to coming into the show, we start a little bit late. We got Adam Calhoun tonight. Make sure you rate, review, like us, share us, follow Adam Calhoun's stuff. We got a lot of great stuff coming. Make sure.
Absolutely.
Click.
Yes.
This morning we dropped. Sorry, Jesse. We got to plug the podcast platform. So we just dropped Broadnax on the platforms, YouTube. So you can check that out if you missed the live stream. And then Wednesday we drop Jake Clements.
I love Broadnax. That cat is amazing. I like that.
Speaking of Vikings,
there we go. So to fast forward to that, what made you decide to start the Hustle Hard Records?
Oh, you just fast forward over the whole thing. Okay.
I did. Since everyone brought up John, here we go.
So basically, there's artists that are really dope in all different kinds of genres of music, and they know how to make the music, but then they don't know what to do after that, so they don't get heard. I was fortunate enough that I did music at a young age. I was rapping. In the south side of Chicago at 20, getting into clubs with fake IDs and doing battle raps and shit. You're talking about the year 2000. And I quit all that rap, but once my platform got big, like I made this big platform, I was like, I'm going to try this music shit out again and see if people take to it. And they did. And I'm very thankful for the relationship I've made with, a lot of the guys in the industry. And those guys are doing really well. And then there's a lot of guys that are doing the same thing as I was. These guys are going to work every day, and they have this drive, and they have this they want to be better, and they have this dream that they never maybe were able to achieve, and I can help to a certain extent get them their foot in the door. And I think as an artist, as myself, or a person, a human being, it's my job with this platform to not only help myself, but to help other people try to get to where they want to go. Now, I can't help everybody, but I will help the people that I think that I connect with, that I think, you know, put in the work or are willing to put in the work, because this shit is not easy. I mean, I'm dropping my 8th album now in 2 years, was March. So eight albums in 2 years,
wow.
You know. So my whole thing
That's
is,
a hustle,
especially
man.
when, you know, people talk about rap or country rap or whatever, as far as country rap goes, you know, I feel like that's what people label me, because I'm pro-American and the things I stand for. And I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to broaden the genre and make the genre more accepted to a mainstream, to where you have to put out good music to be in this genre. You can't just put out bullshit anymore. You're not getting that free pass anymore. You got to rap now.
Make them step up to the plate.
Yes,
that's right. And there's a lot of dope artists that aren't being heard, and I'm gonna try to bring as many as I can that I feel are the guys that can bring it, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so that's
good nab on Broadnecks, by the way.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing. You know what?
I love every single thing that cat does.
Forget about the rap. He's a great human being.
Yes. Yes, that makes it even better.
5 minutes into talking to the guy.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Great grind.
And we did. We had a great interview with him. I'm so glad we actually got to sit down and talk with him.
Should I bust out Techno Viking again?
No,
no Techno Viking.
Okay.
So with John being your number one to sign on, what's the likelihood I can get you to drop maybe number 2 through 5 ideas?
There's this guy that really nobody knows, has heard of, and it's crazy because his music is so good. His name is Domangue, like Domangue, and he's from Texas. Yeah, and this guy, he's got a song that can literally be on the Grammys right now with 500 views.
Fucking A.
And it's not just, this isn't rap we're talking about. This is like crossover, this is really cool. What he's doing is insane. I would really like to sign him. There's this guy named David Morris that not a lot of people have heard of. I look for people that I just see that aren't, the numbers don't add up to their talent. They're so talented, but the numbers aren't there. So, you know, there's a lot of people I'd like to sign. I'd like to sign a few people that, you know, no one's heard of first, and then start signing, you know, guys that I've worked with, you know, like that are still not getting it where they need to be. That some of us, it's not easy. This isn't easy.
Right. Yeah. No. I can't imagine that side of it.
You got an industry now with the way technology is that's really oversaturating the market. So you got people that, they might have a little bit of skills, but they're putting out all this stuff and doing this, and it makes it hard when you got like Broadnet. I was floored, like, damn, this is some dope shit right here. Right. But you got to wiggle through a lot of BS to start getting some of that great content.
Yes.
And
there are way too many who want to be artists and who have that passion, but they just don't
you
necessarily
get a good computer and a decent
that.
Mic, and you can do a lot of stuff. But
I mean, you're talking to a guy. I mean, when we grew up rapping, I was rapping in a closet with a mic hanging around a dowel rod, in the hood of Joliet. It's different nowadays. These kids, they could just rap in their. It's just different culture now. And I'm old. I'm getting in the game. Old, and I'm just an independent artist, and I'm doing okay for myself, and I would like to help others, because I'm.
Oh, we lost him.
He's what?
Oh,
he's
back.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm back.
Screensaver.
I don't want to rap forever. I'd like to do, I became kind of miserable and depressed, during this whole journey, and I'd like to, sit down and write songs and play guitar and just write some songs, learn how to play guitar and just write some sad songs and sing, because that's how I feel now.
Hell yeah.
But you went through a whole range and gamut of changing. So.
Yeah, I mean, I've been all over the country. I've been all over different countries. I've been boycotted in California, called a racist, a homophobe, and things that aren't true. I mean, I've been on the news. I mean, I've been everywhere, and it kind of takes a little bit out of you. It kind of, but it also rebuilds you and makes you a better person, which is what I'm working on now.
And
wait, so you were called a homophobe in California? Don't they know about all the penises in your past?
All the ones that you've drawn.
That guy's got to be. Who is that guy?
That's Jason. That's
me.
my
I'll
producer.
Hello there.
He owns the studio.
This is why they put me behind the camera.
Okay.
He gets you said once you said penis, he's gonna be stuck on that for the rest of the day.
All right, no, I swear that's
Be
the
like,
last time.
did you say penis?
Last
No,
time.
I said
Last time.
record label.
Just like Techno Viking was the last time.
Yeah, you know, I
negative.
made a video about a kid, 10-year-old boy that I didn't agree with. I didn't slander this kid or call him anything out of pocket. I just said I don't agree with, you know, this kid's putting on makeup and he's becoming a hero. He's a boy, 10-year-old boy. You know, at 10 years old, I don't think that's heroic. I don't know. And so the LGBT community, you know, they're like, this guy's a homophobe. You know, if I speak on something that's white, that's fucked up. Yeah. You know, nobody says shit. But if I speak on something that's black and fucked up, you know, I'm a racist. So it's like, I speak on what I see that's fucked up. It's kind of like back in the day when comedians like Richard Pryor or Dave Chappelle, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, they would, it's stereotypes. They would make fun of stereotypes of white people, black people, and everyone in between. And it was okay. It's just the climate of the, the climate is different now.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to learn to, I'm not going to change because the world is changing, but I have to adapt and be more aware of what I'm saying now. But at the same time, there's a lot of days where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. If however you take this, I don't care. Fuck you.
Right, exactly.
Can't please everybody.
I'm working on it. I'm working on myself.
Man, I totally get it. I am too. Absolutely.
I mean, that is so correct, though. I mean, you know, 20 years ago, like you said, you could sit there and watch Eddie Murphy Raw or Richard Pryor on Sunset Strip, and they were making jokes about every right. They're making jokes about every race, color, size, and we could laugh about it because you know what? We wasn't a nation of soft pussies.
Exactly.
And it's changed. You know, you got people upset. Well, my kid deserves a trophy. No, you didn't.
No,
you got last place.
You
work
also
hard.
Understand something. I grew up and worked with my whole life regular beer drinking, sitting in the garage type of guys. That's who I am. That's where I came from. And when we grew up talking, you know, we didn't have to watch what we said. Like I hadn't been in a corporate building in forever, and I was down in Nashville at 1RPM, my distributor, and I went up to their offices, and there was people everywhere, and I'm sitting next to Ken, and he said something. I was like, man, that's fucking gay as hell. Oh. And the chick sitting next to us was like, excuse me? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. And she's like, no, what'd you say? You said gay. And I was like, yeah, what? Yeah, like, what do you mean? Like, I'm so confused right now. What is the problem? And it was that, you know, like she thought I was saying something homophobic, which is, it's just we're in a different world now. And
yes.
So
you didn't mean it as disrespect. We do. No. We come from a different era and a different age, where we're all still of that age and era, and slightly older, slightly younger than us, are all adapting to what is the new normal. It's
definitely changing.
And
even with the last 5 years on social media, my first video, I was like, you need to punch your kids in the throat. These kids are getting out of line. And everybody loved it. You can't really even say that. I mean,
I think that's 100% true. I want to punch my kids in the throat every day.
Well, that was the first
thing because of your children.
They act just like me. That's why.
Okay, so we jumped in kind of way, way deep, way too fast. Let's go back. That's what she said. Know you never. I know you said you have said, and it's known amongst those who follow you. You were a young father. You took full custody when he was 10.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for the young fathers now on...
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So I was not involved in my son's life as much as I should have when he was younger. You know, I'd be there every once a month, maybe. I'd come to a couple of his football games. I wasn't really in his life, and I didn't understand how to love my own kid, right? I don't really know. This is what you're going to get with me all the time. I'm just going to tell you straight up how it is. I don't really know how to love on people that well because I don't know. I'll probably have to go see somebody about it. but
because of the beard.
When he was in his first 10 years of his life, I was in and out of his life and all over the place, and I remember when I got the call from his mother to come pick him up, and I did, and I never looked back. And it was then years down the road, year 2, year 3, he's 14, he's in different milestones we hit, and I was like, what a piece of shit. I was such a piece of shit for not being in my kid's life. If I wouldn't have been in his life now, I'd be missing all these things. And it made me a better person to be a father. So fathers that are out there that don't see their kids, or mothers that are out there that don't see their kids, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind, and you don't think about it. Maybe you do in your deepest, at different times. But at the end of the day, the most important thing I've ever done in my life, no matter if I win a Grammy or whatever, how many records I sell, doesn't matter. The most important thing I've ever done in my life was to raise my fucking son. And it took me being a shitty dad to realize that.
But at least you realized it. I mean, at least you stepped up when you had the opportunity. Because some people, even when they are forced to step up, don't take that opportunity and evolve into what they need to do.
That is true.
So
given the opportunity,
being able
up.
to be there when you needed to, that's awesome, man. I mean,
absolutely.
It's hard, when I got a school, a basketball team of kids, and
they're all downstairs right now.
Well, 2 of them. Okay. But I mean, it's awesome that you had that opportunity, because some people will never step up to the plate at all, even when they're put in a situation when they need to.
Yeah, but those who are given the opportunity to actually do step up, that's huge.
How hard is it to balance being a father and being an artist at the same time? Because I know that's really hard when I go out on tour.
He gets pissed off sometimes because he'll call, and I can't talk right at the minute, and he's just he's in Alaska, he's in the Army, he's 11 Bravo, he's an airborne infantryman.
Wow.
In the Army.
Thank him for his service for us.
Yeah, that don't matter to him. He's stationed in Alaska.
Matters to me.
And yeah, he's not one of them guys. Like he did that because I told him, you either get a job or you go to the military, and you're not just going to do this social media shit. You got to live a little bit of life first. So that's what he chose. So he's not one of them guys that you need to thank him for his service. He's just doing his thing out there. But being a father and being very busy person. I mean, I own a multi-million-dollar apparel company as well as being
all these
albums. Yeah, all these albums I've released. He'll call me sometimes, and I can't talk right then and there, and he gets a little frustrated. Sometimes I think too he thinks he lives in my shadow, but it's so cool because he's not like me. Like when it comes to, he does his own thing, and he's just trying to find his way.
I remember watching you for those who either just came in or recently or just even in the last year, what have you, who have actually finally found Adam Calhoun. I remember you making videos with him in a vehicle and a girl.
Oh yeah, that was a huge one. That was one of the ones that set us out. Like,
yeah. So I mean, it goes. If you have not had the opportunity to find out,
A-Cal apparel on screen.
Yes, there we go. Go follow, follow.
Buy merch.
Make sure you buy merch.
Buy some merchandise.
You ain't got to do none of that. People,
too late. It's already
most
done.
people, if they don't know, then they probably they know how to.
Hey, we share the love for everyone, man.
So,
I appreciate it.
If we could just touch
Absolutely.
one
I'm here
person.
for you. I'm here for you guys. Whatever you need from me, let me know.
Oh, for sure, man.
dude, thank you. You rock so hard.
Dance like a Viking.
So then, how did A-Cal Apparel come out?
So when I first started the social media, I got approached by Grunt Style to see if I wanted to make a shirt or whatever, and I was like, yeah, hell yeah. I don't like a lot of these fucking shirts. I'll give you an ideas that I have, and I started going in there and getting with graphic designers and designing shirts, and then I made a couple shirts that took off, and I started getting these huge checks in the mail, and that's when I said I think it's time to stop working. I mean, I was getting I went in one day and they gave me a $60,000 check, and I was like, that was for like a month,
Right.
and I was like, holy shit. I can't tie my boots on and go into work anymore, knowing I got like $150,000 I just made in 2 months, you know?
Right.
So yeah, and it was I'm glad I was with them, but it set me back in the long run because their shit isn't made in America. They're supposed to be for like, you know, pro-Americans and shit like that, but they don't really do shit except what every corporation does pretty much, in my opinion, is just take your money and that's it. Our shit's all made in America. It's the cotton's grown and harvested in America, spun, dyed, everything printed in my house.
In your house. You just got done refurbishing, right?
The basement's just the basement is not just a regular basement. It is a fucking
It's an
hub.
Industry. Yes,
it's a huge space, and it's offices, and it's crazy, man.
But you live in the same house that you grew up in, correct?
No, I wish I bought that house. It's very small. I was able to, so I'm basically the worst human being ever when it came to credit.
I feel
my credit was fucking horrendous, and I bought my first house in cash. I had that for about a year, and then I got more money and bought this big, beautiful house with land, and I kept that house for a little while. The old one, I actually have a picture. Babe, will you give me that picture? But anyways, we sold that house, and now we got a big compound, pole barns, and acres, and so yeah.
You have like an entire like guy space. You have your own.
Oh, that's the pole barn outside.
Yeah.
This is the first house I ever bought.
Oh,
that's tiny little.
And how long ago did you buy it?
900 square feet.
What? How long ago did you buy it though?
2 years ago I bought that. I've been in this house for a year. Like I said, the music took off like
insane. It was insane.
It's crazy how fast yeah.
So speaking of that, so you're like still coming off of the tail end of the whole launch and pre-order and everything like that with Billy Goat, which by the way charted #1 on iTunes, and then it charted Nielsen, #1 on Billboard.
Nielsen's it charted
Billboard.
Charted everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Billy Goat's done. We just launched me and Struggle's album today on pre-order.
Right.
Whoa.
Yes. Which you had
excited.
mentioned earlier. So Struggle was actually at your house for like 2 weeks recording, right?
Literally 2 weeks. Yeah, we cooked every night together, ate with everybody. Like his family was here, videographers. We cooked breakfast every morning. We ran together. We lifted. We were together.
You guys were running and exercising and everything.
Here. Yeah, we were out here doing it. Just the two of us plus all of our team together. And it was a great learning experience, and it made, gave us a really strong bond, and it made our album fucking nuts.
And see, that's awesome because not only was he at your house and everything for 2 weeks, and you guys were, mad geniusing in the booth, but then you went to Nashville.
Yeah, I just got home.
Right, like you were driving home yesterday. And you got word, shit was hitting the fan and everything like that?
Yeah.
So is everything good? Everything good where you're at?
When I was in Nashville before I left, I went to the protest, and I put myself right in the middle of all that shit just to see what was going on. And later that night, we had Struggle's 40th birthday party. The helicopters were up in the sky, and they were, rioting and looting. They burnt down the courthouse. And then on my way home, people were telling me that they were coming out into the suburbs and they were fucking shit up out here. So, like I said, again, with this country where we're at right now, we're very, we're lost, I guess,
Very much
sad. So. It's embarrassing, really.
Yeah, it absolutely, I am really embarrassed to be a Homo sapien. Like it's that bad. It really is.
She would rather be a Cocker Spaniel.
Man,
I'm not embarrassed. I'm proud, like I said, of my country. I'm embarrassed the way Americans are acting right now, and I'm not just talking about Black Americans. I'm talking about all the white, Black, and like I said, brown, whatever you want to be called. It's fucking. A man died, he was murdered in the middle of the street.
Yes.
and it was wrong what happened to him. But that's not what this is about anymore.
It's not.
So it's pretty sad and embarrassing.
It really is.
And everyone agreed with that. Like everyone knew, everyone acknowledged that was bad, and it's like it didn't matter.
Yes.
You know, this is a subject we probably shouldn't talk about because no matter what you say, you're not going to be
wrong.
right.
Hey, what do you think we filled the first half hour of the show with?
I mean, it was really legitimately what we were talking about. So
well, I'm just saying, like when it's what I've learned very, early on is, when I said I don't care. If white people are, anyone can get roasted. If white people are acting stupid, I'm gonna make a video about it. If black people are acting stupid, I'm gonna make a video about it. But a white guy talking shit about black people being, blacks doing something like, what the fuck is going on here? You can't do that. But right now, that's not what it's about. It's about everyone. It's about a far extremist group of people acting like assholes.
Absolutely.
And that's every race. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if this is about human and mankind, life. And I love people. I hate assholes. No matter what fucking gender or color you are, I love you if you're not an asshole.
Right.
We're gonna hate Jay then.
What the hell?
So, on the flip side of that, so like, our biggest interview has actually been P-Lane. He's with P-Lane.
Until tonight, obviously.
Well, until tonight. He's with Home Team Management.
He's that young guy, the young kid. I've met him once.
Manager Marco.
Yeah, Manager Marco. I had interviewed him, and
why was that a big interview?
We're at
number wise.
Yeah, number wise.
Do you need me to do something to make the numbers jump?
Yeah, cross
well,
post, but you no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If you could, this one, that would be awesome. But no. He actually said in the interview.
Hold on. I don't think you understand where I come from. Everything is a competition with me.
Uh-oh.
What was so big about this interview?
Good job, Miranda.
The numbers?
Yeah, we're actually
his number surprised me.
7.5.
I thought Carl Remy was there.
No, we're at 7.5 with thousands. Aw.
He's like
7.5. What?
Like,
no,
that's adorable.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, because this shit. Yeah, he fucking goes live and he gets like 300,000 fucking. Yeah. But no, so I had that interview with P-Lane. And with Home Team Management.
Are we live on Facebook right now?
Yes, darling, we are.
Yes.
How many people are in the building?
We have 21.
That's terrible.
Well, we tried to cross post with you, but that was a management call.
We're really only on 21, even without
lied, Miranda. You should have been like, like a few hundred at least, or thousands.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fucking liar. No, we got we got 22. Yeah. But no, so he actually had said in the interview, he was like, the statement that Adam Calhoun made about the genre needing to evolve had really resonated with him, and he agrees 100%. Now, can you go into a little bit more detail about it needing to evolve? Because I know there are some jokes in this genre. The unfortunate thing is...
Hold on.
What?
Call Justin real quick and tell him to share this onto my public figure page.
Thank you, Justin. Mr. Oric.
He's not here, but... Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Could you go into any more detail about how... and not anyone specifically, but how it needs to evolve, because there are a lot of individuals.
Yeah, okay. All right, so here's the deal. Okay. What genre are we talking about?
Let's talk. So we originally started with the country rap, white trash, southern outlaw side of the genre. How does that
need to evolve? How can we make this evolve?
It needs to evolve.
Because I am a part of that, as well as I'm a part of hip hop and rap. I mean, at the end of the day, this is rap. I mean, when you go to put in, what genre this is in, on iTunes, it shows up as rap, hip hop rap. That's it.
Right.
So at the end, but I do respect the country aspect of it. And the reason, like I said, I'm considered country is because I'm pro-American. I love my country. And the way I grew up working, blue collar, middle class, like all these things, you know, you can be from the country and be from Illinois and be from upstate New York and be, I mean,
yes,
if you're from a rural area, I mean, there's cornfields all around me. You know, I've been everywhere from the hood to my family growing up in Kentucky to the suburbs. But with all that being said, country rap, the only way it evolves if the rappers get better, and what a lot of the rap is not all of it, but there's a good portion of it. Is he doing it? A good portion of it is not good. It's not, period.
right,
You're rapping about the same. You can only rap about mud, trucks, beer, and I mean, all that shit is great. I love all of those things. But there comes a point where it's like, okay, there's more to us than that. There's more to being country than that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? There's what else you got? Because the same recycled shit over and over is just it is that it's shit. And it's like an easy thing for people to jump in and be like, oh shit, I can make a quick little whatever. Not anymore. Not now.
Right, because you're making them. Yeah, you're putting them on notice. You have put them on notice.
Not just
and
me.
Stuff.
I mean, I've worked with plenty of artists that are really, really good at what they do.
Yes.
But here's the problem. There's so many more that are shitty.
Yes.
That when you go on, say a big executive goes onto YouTube and he keeps hearing about this country rap, because this is being talked about right now.
Yes.
So say an executive and he just goes in and dials up country rap, and the first thing that comes up is some bullshit ass video that was made on an iPhone, and these guys are riding around on 4-wheelers, which is what I'm saying. This is not wrong, but I'm just saying it's a shitty quality. The raps are super basic and shitty, and he's like, "What is this fucking shit?" And then he doesn't go see the up churches. You know, he doesn't go see the Broadnaxes and you know the struggles and Jelly Rolls, and you know he doesn't go see. There's a lot of names that I can sit here and keep naming.
Yes.
But you get the point. He doesn't see that because there's so much other shit out there burying it. The only way this genre grows is if we grow and we get better with what we're saying, and actually if we all come together, like for example, like Yellow Wolf, Struggle, Jelly Roll.
Yes.
Myself and Church. If that album actually happens and that drops, it's over with.
And that's huge, because and even watching like yours and Ryan's relationship evolve, like
we've known each other for like 4 years.
Right, and then what you guys kind of like give us or allow us to see about your guys' relationship. You got
a train rolling through your house.
Is that
threw me off for a second.
I was trying to figure. I thought there was a music video coming up. I was like,
I know. I looked at Jason.
Jason, what are you doing?
I mean, it could be.
So yeah, you and Ryan have definitely been able to come together and
call him.
Garner
that, been able to come together
and garner that relationship, and let people see what good and legitimate music is, not just like you said, shooting from an iPhone or what have you.
Justin, let me know when you hit the button.
Hi, Justin.
Hey. They say hi, Justin.
Hi, Justin.
So that kind of falls back to what we were talking about.
What's
earlier.
the number we have to beat here?
Oh,
7.5
thousand.
7,500. Okay.
Right, let me just flip this switch. You're
let me
welcome.
push this button.
I'm watching the eyeballs on the thing.
But to fall back on that, that comes into where you got all this oversaturation of bad music that really hinders the quality of really good stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
You've got anybody that.
What do you say? Is he posted? All right, cool. Let's go.
So, yes, just a little bit of quick back history. About 4 years ago, standing in the middle of a mud park, I had actually told Ryan, I said, so the whole idea at the time it was called hip hop. So the whole idea is to get the genre, at the
Holy
dining
shit.
room table. At the dining room
Sorry.
table.
I'm just watching the eyeballs.
Yeah.
What are we at?
Well, it jumped from like 25 simultaneous eyeballs to like 122 like in an instant. So I'm sure that will climb pretty dramatically.
Yeah. So the whole idea is actually getting the genre put out there, and then all of a sudden we have, Billy Ray Cyrus come on, and it literally, started that was like the catalyst, the starting of putting people on notice that there is.
What do you mean, Billy Ray Cyrus?
Well, Old Town Road came out.
Yeah, well, see, listen,
and then
the mainstream knows about what's going on. They know about this. So, but
they want to hinder.
They just did a terrible song with Chingy. Like Chingy, no one's heard of Chingy since 2000. What are they doing here? So they're doing it their way. They're doing it the industry way and dialing everyone up and making it look like this is not. That's not what this is. That's not what it is, and it's not just mudding and trucks. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more diversity to it than that. And like I said, let's just be really honest.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of these dudes that can rap.
I agree.
There's not a lot of these dudes that can actually rap like in the hip hop lane.
Something that I did notice, I got to be fair, something that I did notice when hip hop first came out, it was like a beat or a beat and a half slower than normal rap.
I don't know about all that. I mean, all I can tell you is this. There's some guys that are some really good guys that have done this lane of music, and you can consider them starting it and stuff like that. I know most of them personally. And they are really, really, really genuinely awesome people. And to me, Bubba Sparks, even when I saw him when I was younger, I didn't think in my head, I wasn't like, oh, this is country rap.
No.
I was like, damn, did you see this? Like, it's like this hillbilly dude like rapping. I thought it was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was awesome.
It was.
But then fast forward, then you go to the underground, more independent shit. You go from Colt Ford to like the Georgia Boys and all this. And but let's these and Georgia and Colt Ford has like legit like gold plaques and shit like that.
Absolutely, yes. I remember when he brought Brantley Gilbert in. Like I remember that far back.
He's written songs for other people that have so you can't take anything away from these guys, but right now in this actual where we're at right now, a lot of those guys aren't making music anymore. They could probably tour forever. They're just really good people. But right now, here's the new standard. You got to be able to fucking bring it. You got to be able to fucking rap. And I'm not the only one saying it.
No, you're not.
I'm just the one that's the fucking. I'll be the bad guy. You gotta bring it. You gotta be able to be taken seriously by the black community as well, because
absolutely
they started this shit. They started hip hop.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you got white dudes that are, and when I started rapping, I had to go to the hood to rap because that's where people were rapping.
Right.
So I had to rap like in an urban. I had to fit in that lane just for me to be able to do my passion, what I love. Now you got white boys that can literally just rap about where they come from, which is sometimes in the middle of nowhere, or which is down south somewhere, or in the middle of a mud pit, out of a mud puddle somewhere. And it's cool to be that now. Now it's cool to be a white boy rapping about some white boy shit. But now let's fucking do it better so it's accepted by people that actually like are fucking hip hop heads and love rap.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, because now the standard is completely different. you know, I remember when Aerosmith brought Run DMC on the fucking stage.
Oh my God.
So the
That was
whole
huge.
there has been a whole transition, and if you don't evolve with it and step up to the plate, then absolutely you don't need the recognition. Absolutely. Just because you hashtag this, that, and the other doesn't mean you're really somebody. Like, bring it up a notch. But where you're at right now.
But I agree with Adam. I mean, because when what my background is, you know, when I first started singing and things, I was in R&B, blues, kind of jazz thing, and then somehow I end up on a hard rock band. It's crazy, but still, you got when I was first introduced to Miranda's laying all this out for me.
Hold on 1 second. What is the Facebook page that you guys are on right now?
Monday Love Podcast, Miranda Monday, Hallville, Jason Aaron.
They're all over.
No. What is like the page called?
Monday Love Podcast is the main page.
Yes.
Hold on.
I got you.
Oh.
Hold on. Can you hear me still?
Yes.
Still
yes.
can hear
we can
you.
still, yeah. But you know, there has been this whole. It's been transitioning. It's always ever evolving, and. You know, you don't need to have...
Hey, we got 584 people, 600. What the hell you guys
We had 640.
Just now.
Yeah, it jumped as soon as you guys started.
Literally, yeah, just now.
It jumped from like 30 to 640.
Yeah. But, you know, if you don't step... if you don't step up to the plate, you don't need to jump in with your first song being dogging on the upper echelon. You need to.
Well, no, that's the whole thing. Can you see me again?
There we go.
Yep.
Yep.
You're back.
That's the whole thing. So that's the easiest thing to do, right? So let's just use me and Ryan as an example, because
Right.
we have the biggest social media influence. We
Yes.
you know we have the farthest reach out of the genre for social media. I mean, he's got like. Ryan's got like 3 million followers, I think, on his Facebook. I got like 2.5 million or something like that.
Yep.
He's got 2 million on his YouTube. I got almost 1 million. So I could be off a little, but me and him are, as far as numbers go, we have a lot of reach.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's
for sure.
it's super. But we built that by ourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
completely independently. Yes, absolutely.
We didn't go in after somebody and diss them to get our viewers. So people nowadays, they want the fast right now shit.
Instant gratification. So right.
It's super easy. If you're someone that's unknown, go diss Ryan or go diss Adam. And the way Ryan is, he's very competitive. Every rapper should be competitive. This is a contact sport. At least that's how it used to be back in the day. You would go at each other. Who is better? Who can do this better? So the easiest thing is to go to and diss Ryan. If he hears it, maybe he'll say something back. And if you're lucky and he does, all of a sudden your name's popular for 5 minutes.
Right.
And the same goes with me. But a wise man named Jelly Roll once said, Bubba, punch up. You know, you guys, you don't need to punch down. You know, you got these guys. Don't even give them the time of day. You couldn't pay. He literally said you couldn't pay me $100,000 to even speak one of these guys' names. And I'm not speaking in anyone in particular. I'm just saying someone that's not on the same level as you. Now, don't get me confused. I don't want people. I want people to win. I don't want to suffocate people and keep them down there. That's why I started the label, so I can help these people that aren't getting heard get heard. Here's the problem with the industry: is a lot of the people though are pieces of shit.
Yes,
but there are some good ones, and those are the ones that I want to help.
Right, and see that was that was the whole idea with starting the podcast. I want to be able to give, you know, the ones who can't afford the promotional fees or even management or what have you. I wanted to give them a stage to be able to come on and
share their music,
absolutely. Say
what's
what
up.
needs to be, and that's what this whole thing started out being, and then. I consider myself I consider myself a fan of the fans. So I try to make sure those who don't necessarily able to have a voice do. So, you know, that's why I'll reach out to like my street team or what have you and say, "Hey, do you have any questions for these individuals?" You know, but
I totally understand.
It goes back to, you know, you have to be a good-hearted, good-souled individual.
For sure.
And a humble motherfucker to realize where you've came from and where you're trying to be. Not just...
See, I agree with you 100%. And that's what some people miss with me is they take, because I am so ultra competitive and I am so like I just want to, like, all these albums and video. I mean, I dropped more music videos I think than anybody has in the last 2 years. Yeah. And all these albums, I just want to keep just the gas to the floor, and I want to keep pushing people, because if I push them and they get better, they're going to push me to get better.
Right.
And that's what it's about. I want people might look at me and be like, "Man, that dude, why is he such a aggressive hard ass all the time?" It's not that. I'm super strong-willed, and I have a lot of confidence and a lot of competition in me, but I also want to see people fucking win, the right people.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And then on the flip side of that, those who don't know, I was hoping to be able to say this to you like prior to going live, but I am so glad and respect you for putting back up a song that you took down for a certain reason. And only
You're talking about the Catch Hell song?
Yes.
I deleted that completely off of my YouTube channel.
A shit ton of millions.
It was almost at 30 million views.
Yeah.
I took that down because...
Just because.
No, I took it down because I stand next to my brother, you know, and he wasn't wrong. If he would have been wrong, that's different.
Right.
He wasn't wrong. And that's it. I stand with I'm loyal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm loyal to
a fault. Yeah, but I'm not saying that I am pro or against anyone. What I'm saying is it was a good quality fucking music. And
great politic move there. That was great.
You had to you had to have put it back up for another reason, because
no, I never put it back up.
Really? Because it
never put it back up. If it's back up, it's because somebody.
There was the bass. There was the extra bass.
Yeah, that's called bass boosted. Look and see who posted that. It wasn't me.
Oh no, I know that wasn't you. But
scandal.
No, it was. It was up on Adam Calhoun.
If you look it up, whoever the fucking author is who posted it, it isn't me. And I would never. What is it?
What
Jason.
I can't see.
Yeah, that's really small. What about?
I can't. Yes,
you've heard that before, haven't you, Jason?
But it's back under Adam Calhoun with 828,000 subscribers. It's back up.
What song?
What is it?
It's Catch Hell, Jason.
Where is it at?
So is somebody
on Adam
fake?
Calhoun. No, not with 820.
No. I'm saying is somebody that took it and put a false author, like made a false channel under
Adam Calhoun.
Yeah,
right,
I
mean,
if he's taking it down, he can't be putting it up.
No,
so that's what I'm saying.
No, he did take it down, absolutely.
But so you're saying, hold on, is what you're saying right now is that you see that video posted somewhere on my page?
Yeah, but it has you on the throne. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What are we doing?
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Don't move, girl!
What's happening?
Hurting small children here.
It's a bathroom break.
No.
Oh, what are you? Oh, well, that's not. Yeah, here, show it to this one here.
Here, let Jason handle that, because over here it's.
Because I'm on my YouTube page right now.
Right there.
There you go. I don't think he on this side. I can't read what it's. There you go. Keep pushing a little bit more, Jason. It's close. Right there. Catch Hell. The camera's having a hard time focusing on the words.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's why I was dumbfounded when it came back up.
So where is it?
It is featuring Katie Noel.
Yeah, but go down to.
It says Adam Calhoun.
828,000 subscribers.
800, yeah.
How many views does it have?
That video?
Yeah, that song.
Yeah,
3.8 million views. 1 year ago.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Is it unlisted, Miranda, and you happen to have the link? Because you would be able to do it that way, but because
No,
I'm not seeing it.
No, look. I'm on his.
Yeah,
Miranda. If it's listed, if they changed it from public to
I see
unlisted,
Adam Calhoun, Catch Hell, 727,000 views 7 months ago.
But I bet it's unlisted.
Hold on. Sorry. I
20,000.
This is quite the rabbit hole.
If you can, I just sent you the link in Messenger.
I don't have I can't, like Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Me or him? Oh, him.
Yeah, Adam. Okay, so let's just move right the fuck along because I
gotta figure this out.
I didn't.
I bet you $100 that I'm not actually going to pay, that it's unlisted, because I'm not seeing.
Oh yeah, no, this is okay.
So you
yeah,
have
it might be. It's not.
something.
It's private, not public anymore.
No. This was posted when this was published November 1st, 2018.
Right.
So, who released this was? Hold on. Okay, so like when you release music,
right?
What they'll do is they'll automatically host whoever your distributor is.
Right.
Like for instance, -1 RPM. They'll automatically start releasing the audio versions. That's not a music video.
Right. Yeah. No. It's just the
so
picture
what I
and
need
a place.
to do is find out where the fuck that audio is, because it's not on my. I'm seeing what you just sent me.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing it on my actual page.
I wasn't even trying to cause like this much controversy.
Yeah, good job,
like,
Miranda.
What controversy? That I took down the music video because that's all I have control over is taking down the music video. The music video had 30 million views.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And that's what I took down. As far as the audio shit, I don't know if someone claimed that because someone posted it or what, but that's not. If you actually go to my. Did you find that on my actual YouTube page?
Dude, no, it came up one day, because I had watched the boosted.
So go to my YouTube page and try to find that. I guarantee you won't find. You can't find it.
I did a search for Catch Hell and I couldn't. It wouldn't pull it up. So
now I also see down here. I see the list of each album and singles. Like so, for example, like I said, when you drop an album, they have all the music that comes with it, and they have the lyrics written down. So we're here. I'm gonna go to the throne because actually this might work.
Hey, so right here we're out at one of our solar installs. You can see our guys.
Shut the fuck up.
Panels up on the
roof.
Yeah, no. If I go to the throne on yours, it doesn't show up. But that was the confusion because all of a sudden.
So what somebody did was they basically upload here. It's right here. Catch Hell. Boom.
Not the boosted, because I've seen that several times.
No, this only has 849,000 views.
Okay, that's a whole nother one that I didn't know about.
So what'll happen is you'll get these
beautiful.
people that.
Hi, Miranda. Oh, sorry.
You'll get these people that upload your music, or you'll get the distributor that uploads the songs. Now I can't control if somebody uploads my shit and then my distributor. Boom! They grab it, so I get paid for it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. That's a whole.
But I don't see the one with. I don't see the one with 3 million motherfucking views. But I guarantee you this: if you go to my page, you can't find it.
Nope.
At least I can't.
I couldn't find it. And I'm an expert at finding stuff.
Yeah. So that.
But no, I took down the music video because I have control over that. I personally can delete the music fucking video because I uploaded the music video. So that's what I got rid of that shit. And it'll never. And it wasn't hidden. I took a hit off of my views. If you go and look at my total views, and it was. I don't even give a fuck. It's not about the views or anything like that. It was about the principle and being loyal. And it was. That's it, man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm all in a gray here.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Because I really don't know what's happening with that one. So
yeah, no. So very brief back history. I brought Joe in because we've worked together for almost 2.5 years.
Now.
Yeah, a long while.
Way too long.
I brought Jason in because we have almost almost a year and a half history. So they didn't know anything about, like, they don't know who's beefing with who. They don't know anything. So us talking about this in code talk, only your people and my people are going to know.
It's real simple. Here's what happened. Ryan was with someone that betrayed him, and I think let him, like, basically had this planned all along that what was going to happen.
Agreed.
And she put it on blast on the internet.
I know what you're talking about.
And it backfired
now.
on her. And,
I do know what you're talking about. Okay.
And that was it. You know, and it's not, and it's over, and he's moved on with his life. And
Absolutely.
And it's not even talked about anymore.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
okay.
I was really giving props on it's a good song. So did not even mean to take that.
It's a great song. It's a fucking hit.
Yeah, it absolutely was. I was not trying to make it.
I mean, is it something that could be reestablished with a different artist singing?
Yeah, so I would like to redo it with Carly Rogers.
Please, yes.
Yeah, and we'll see. You know, but it would. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever redo that song just because it's just so fucking tainted now with, you know.
I got you.
Right.
And I'm moving forward with other music and other artists, and I'm trying to get out of the rap lane. I think another year, maybe a couple more, you know, albums. I said 2 albums ago, I said I was done with my last album, but for real, maybe a couple more albums, and I'm out of here.
Okay, so then some of our stock questions, and we ask every artist.
Have you ever pooped your pants on stage?
No, the question actually is,
let's keep it.
The most embarrassing moment, either at an event. He hates me
so much.
An event or a concert.
Oh man, I don't even embarrassing event at a concert or an event. I don't know, man. Usually I was drunk, or I don't. I'll tell you one of the most embarrassing things that happened in my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like I think a junior in high school, and we were all out on the football field, and it was, you know, I graduated with like fucking 1,400 kids.
Right.
So there was probably in each gym class, I don't know, there was probably like 200 kids or something like that, 300 kids. And I was standing on the bleachers, and my buddy Tori Kostic was standing behind me. And he went to depants me. We're in gym class, so we're only wearing shorts.
Right.
And he went to depants me, but back then they didn't have boxer briefs; they just had boxers. So when he depants me, my whole ass and he depants me all the way to my ankles.
Oh my
my
God.
whole ass and my whole dick was hanging out.
Oh my God!
And
it all
so
comes back to penises.
Instead of pulling my pants up, I just sat there and like put my arms on my shoulder, on my hips. And he got like
just stood there like
school.
the sex god you are.
No, I only did it for a second until like I noticed all the girls were looking, and I was like, okay, this isn't funny anymore. And then and I pulled, you know, and they ended up like suspending him, and I ended up like almost trying to expel him. And he was my good friend, and I know he didn't mean anything by it, but yeah, that was super embarrassing. Like my asshole was just blown in the wind.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What is wrong with your asshole blowing in the wind?
Can you like?
I mean, the wind was blowing on my asshole. That's
Can
how
you-
fucking my ass was out.
Can you reenact the expression on the girls' faces right now?
On the girls' faces?
Yeah,
I
like
can.
what they look-
Probably the funniest face that I don't really remember the girls' faces, but the funniest face though was my gym teacher. That was the best face.
what it look like? What it look like?
Thing, man.
Let's see it. What it look like?
He kind of was like, "Yeah, fuck it, don't pull him back up." Like it was really weird. Man.
So like a nod of approval.
That approval moment.
I don't even know if it was approval. I think maybe he was a little weird dude, you know.
Okay. Damn it.
Watch out, the LGBTQ community is watching.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So, yeah.
So you've had the luxury of performing with some really great artists, and have you ever been in a situation where you've been kind of starstruck, like, man, look, man, this is awesome, look where I'm at, where, you know, or somebody, you know, or even on the opposite, like, who would you want to work with? So it's kind of a double-ended question.
All right. So no, I've never been I'm not the type of person. Like, for example, we went to a Bears game. We stayed at the Trump Towers.
The Bears.
And, yeah, we went to. Unfortunately, yeah, the Bears. But we went to the Trump Towers, and I was walking through the lobby, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, Ye?" And I just kept walking. It was Kanye, you know what I mean? And
no big whoop.
and I'm not that kind of guy. I just said, "What's up, Ye?" And I kept it moving. And I walked outside, and as I'm outside, Margie was like, "Babe, they're like all like pointing and shit at you." Well, all his security guards were a bunch of big ass white boys, and they knew who I was. And Kanye didn't understand why he didn't know who I was. So he was like Googling me and shit. And then I got tapped on the shoulder, and it was one of the dudes. They're like, "Mr. Calhoun, oh my God, man, like take a pic." So I took a picture with him. He's like, Mr. West would like to speak to you. So we went back in, and I sat there and talked to Kanye for like, you know, a good 15 minutes, and it was really cool. But I think the only person, and really like cool. Like I said, that was just cool. That's awesome. It was a cool experience. It wasn't like a starstruck experience. It was just really cool. I think the only person that I've ever been starstruck when I met was my childhood idol, and that was Mike Tyson.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was in Vegas, and I was in this sauna, and it was super just foggy in that bitch.
Was a tiger involved at all?
That's awesome.
I wish. I was in the sauna. I was at this. I was staying at a hotel resort right across from the neighborhood that he lived in. I guess he goes to this resort all the time. He gambles and he goes in the sauna. Well, I was in the spa in the sauna, and I was sitting there in the sauna, and it was just one of them like the hot fucking fog shit in there.
Right, steamed up. Yeah.
Yeah, and all I hear is, you know, and he's shadow boxed and shit, and he's doing push-ups and doing all this shit. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, it looks like him and shit. And then he turned his face, and I saw the tattoo. And I was like, Mike? And I was like, dude, oh man. I was like, can I just give you and he's only wearing a towel. I'm only wearing a towel. I'm like, can I just give you a hug? That's like the first thing that came out of my mouth. And you know, he was really cool about it and shit. And I just gave him a hug, and like I was like, dude, like I don't even know what to say. Like, I love you. And I just walked out, and I felt like like a little girl. But it was super cool, man. Like,
oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
Mike Tyson was my childhood. Like, he still is. I love that motherfucker. He's the baddest motherfucker ever.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Did you see he's getting ready to do a match here soon?
He's going to kill whoever they put in front of him.
Yes, he's been training. I think it's a charity event with the Vander Holyfield.
Yes.
No, I think it was Shannon Briggs, who's an ex.
Did they change it? Because I think they were maybe they were aiming for.
They're talking a lot. They're talking about putting him in a cage, man. I mean, I don't know. Mike Tyson is a fucking animal. That's all I know.
Hey, they showed him training. He's working hard.
That is awesome. Oh yeah, he's still a beast. So yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't want to get hit in the head with him.
So that was that. To answer your question, I got starstruck when I met Mike Tyson. That still is I love that dude.
Man,
everything. Awesome. I like how raw and real he is when he speaks. And then if I could ever work with someone,
yes.
A lot of the guys that I'd like to work with are not here anymore.
That's so okay. We've actually altered that question to being if you could work with somebody from the past who is no longer with us.
I would say like Old Dirty Bastard from Wu-Tang Clan, or Big L, or not LL Cool J, Big L, or Biggie.
Biggie.
Okay, for sure.
Much respect on that one.
Fuck yeah.
So
also like Waylon Jennings, you know, if you go a different route, that would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I respect. So before we come to a close, I know. Well, what's the album called that is coming out with you and Struggle?
Legend.
Yes.
No plural, just Legend. That's it.
Okay.
Gotcha. When is that dropping? I know
pre-orders today. I think whatever next Tuesday is, which I think is the 9th.
Yes, because I have Struggle on the 8th, which is next Monday.
Yep, so Tuesday the 9th.
Okay.
Ooh, we gonna be able to post some pre-music before the 9th?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
I like it.
Out of the entire album, what would you say is your favorite track?
Well, first of all, this is my literally, I'm not even gonna lie. It's my favorite album I've done because of the way it was done, and I have some of my best verses I've ever wrote on this album. I think my favorite track is either the intro track, which is called Legend, or man, I don't know. There's this one called Jesus Christ. That one's super crazy.
Oh, that's the collab with Kanye, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
that would be cool, but no. I would love to, that's another person I'd love to work with is Kanye. He's a genius. He's also crazy, but I love it. But yeah, I think Legend, Jesus Christ, the one with Yellow Wolf, the feature with Yellow Wolf is super cool on it. It's very different. And then there's one song on there called Amen Bree, which is like a super hard like 808 slap, like gangster ass beat, and then Struggle's daughter comes in and just does this
Brianna?
like angelic.
Oh,
yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, she does like this angelic singing in the middle of just this like we went ape shit on that beat, and then she just comes in, just so her voice is just so crazy.
I can't
it's
wait.
really it's the only album I've ever made where when I put it in I can listen to it from the very beginning to the end. It's high energy, very aggressive. A lot of people got hurt during the making of this.
I'm
so
excited.
fucking awesome.
Wow,
I am stoked.
No disclaimer about no humans or pets were hurt in the
no,
making of
a lot
this
of
video.
people's feelings are going to get hurt when they hear it, though. It's a fucking just animal fucking record.
I love it. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. So I don't want to keep you for the rest of your Monday evening. Is there any advice that you would have on people coming into the music industry? Doesn't matter the genre.
Yeah, of course. You have to be willing to go further than anybody. To go, like John Broadnax left his family for 2 weeks, left his job, came here and put in the work. You got to be willing to fucking go the distance. You got to be willing to put in not just the work, but extra work. Go extra. You got to be willing to ready to lose it all. You got to be willing to put it all up in the middle of the pot and gamble it and say, let's go. This is either going to work or it's not going to work. You got to be able to outwork everyone in the fucking room. And then when you outgrow that room, you go to the bigger room where it's even more animals that are in there that are just better than you. And you got to outwork them guys and get better than them. You have to, this is a competition. You have to be the best motherfucker in the room, or at least have the mindset that you are the best. And you can't fake hard work. You have to work your fucking ass off, or you will be left in the fucking dust and forgotten about. You got to be able to have hang time. I'm talking MJ.
Yep. You better jump on the fucking train or watch it pass you by.
You just have to be a fucking animal. You have to be an animal. You got to be willing to put it all out there. You got to be able to. Here's what you don't do. You don't sacrifice your integrity by fucking doing clickbait shit and by dissing guys that are way bigger than you to hopefully fucking get on. You just got to do it the hard way, the long way. I got here now and I'm almost 40. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a hell of a process. I'm glad it happened how it happened. I still got a long way to go. Rap, I got about another year. I'm done, and then I'll move on to my next journey. But you got to be the baddest motherfucker in the room and have that attitude, the competition attitude, and you got to be willing to listen to the people who have already been there and done that. And you got to grow, and you got to put in the motherfucking work.
Amen.
Word.
Fucking A.
Word.
So, to wrap up, do me a favor, Adam, stay on the line. We'll close out and then come right back to you. Is that okay?
I don't know what that means. Stay on the line.
Don't hang up the Zoom. We're gonna end the live stream and then we're gonna come.
How many people are watching now?
It was
370.
almost 400.
392.
It fluctuates.
Did we beat the views?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I guarantee,
fucking
yeah.
sure.
Yes.
Our peak was 640 simultaneous.
Yeah.
views,
So
thank you.
Thank you
sir.
so
That's
much.
awesome. The power of Adam Calhoun.
Beat that.
It'll be a while. I feel like that's a personal challenge to struggle.
Oh, yeah, Struggle.
There's no. Hey, I will tell you this. Me and Struggle slapped the shit out of each other on every one of these songs. We were competing with each other on every single fucking song, and that's what it's about. We were sharpening our tools, man, and so yeah. But they're outside of music. There is no competition with Struggle. He's a great human, a father. He raises his kids. He's, he got out of that fucking prison and never looked back. And he's one of the happiest, most genuine, loyal, badass motherfuckers that I know. And I'm honored to do anything he wants to do with this fucking shit. So
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up, make sure you go and jump out.
All right, so don't hang up. We're gonna.
So just sit here like this.
Yeah, just
we're gonna close out the show and then we're gonna shoot a commercial.
Just sit there and be the sex god you are.
Oh fuck yeah!
Just for a few minutes.
Another huge thanks to Adam Calhoun for coming out on Monday Love. We love each and every one of you guys for spending your Monday. It's been a great evening.
Absolutely. Be sure to check out Monday Love Podcast on all your podcast platforms.
And if you need any podcast needs, make sure you get a hold of Jason Jolliffe here at Studio J. He's got so many tools. Look at that bald bearded man. Oh, not me. That one right there. That's right. And if you need any websites, graphic designs, hopefully I can get the tree out of my studio so we can go back to recording. We'll have that back up. So hit me up at JK Productions and Boss Dog Studios.
A quick shout out to next week.
Yes. Don't forget, next week we got Struggle.
Boom.
It's going to be a great night. It's going to be great stuff going on.
Absolutely. So I totally know every single one of you who have watched this have hated a Monday once or twice in your life. So, let Monday love you.
We love you guys. Thank you again.
Thank you, Problems 812.
Cause motherfuckers got the game fucked up. They telling